All right. Test 1, 2. I'm gonna grab our headphones and drink at the ready, but get our glasses. Be right back. Test. All right. Okay. All right. Mhm. Revival earrings. Select system followed by gift box. Yo, what's up?
Get him, boy! Guess you're first.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that it?
Oh, thanks for sharing. I'll check it out.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Hang up soon!
$600 spoofer above price action. Looks like they wanted to retest the low. One second. Yo, well, what's up? Nice. Top Step approved the payout, but I think it takes a while now or something. It didn't normally. What's up with that? That never happened before. Are they not as liquid as they used to be or something? Yeah, I don't know. I just never really enjoyed their YouTube stream. Other than like that Hogue guy was pretty chill. A few of them were pretty good.
Looks like you're next. Guess you're first. Let's go.
Mellow Yellow. That's... I haven't heard that name for a while. That's cool. So it took them like 7 days, you said? That's weird. They say you can still trade the account, but I'm kind of like... Yeah, it did. That was really quick. That got deducted and then it got approved really quick, but then I'm just like, okay, now what? And then I listened to a lot of people on their Discord saying like it takes 7 days or something, just like you were saying. I was like, wait, was it like that before? Am I tripping? Because I thought it was quick before. Seems like it's different than...
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
I was just seeing the same spoofer trying to do the same thing.
You got this, Yuffie. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy
Nice.
that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this. So, members of Avalanche, where are you? Come get me already! what I think it does? Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve. Guess you're never far from a rat. Var, let's see what you got. How you like this? Run like a chocobo? Not now! You're gonna get what's coming. All in a day's work. All right, let's see how this plays out. Gotcha! You're going down! Well, that was easy. And my search for the elusive Moogle continues. Gotcha! Gotcha! Think you can take me? You're going down! Aw, someone need a rest? You're gonna get what's coming to you. Get lost! Oh yeah! Now you're in for it! With the power of his providence! You're going down! Hope you learned your lesson.
We got 15 minutes. Oh yeah. The spoofer's still up at 880-ish, 600 lots. Let's see if they budge, if it pushes up, or if they're convicted.
No palm. Huh? You okay? Anybody home? Oh, well, guess I'm not going anywhere until I get that elevator moving. I thought Midgar was supposed to be the marvel of the modern world. Talk about false advertising. City of Mako? City of garbage, more like. Gotta do something. You'll do the trick. Come on down.
Yeah, they had a weird like eval ban email I got yesterday. I was like, what's this about? Was that to everyone? I got like uh just a reiteration of you used that word like eval something. But they were like yeah, they were talking about that, but I was like that doesn't apply to me. Why are they sending this out? Uh, weird. Also like I just did with like 2 accounts. Like I don't know why everyone goes for the 20. Like you could just have 2 and then or even 3 or like 5. Like everyone aims for the high mark, but it's like I did that in the beginning too, but it's like all it does is make you spend more than you need to. But if you're consistent with one, just take the first couple to pay out and then start scaling up as you become consistent. You're not going to accidentally take 20 to pay out like that quickly. You're going to have to like what do you call it? I don't know. I mean, but you already got one, so you know what it is to be at payout. So it's not. I mean, yeah, we're not really. You're not at the starting line anymore. But yeah, like what you're saying, that is true. Yeah, it's like a milestone and a mental block and all this stuff. Yeah, the banister. That was what I was just about to say is like having diversification between one or the other. So while you're waiting on one, you have others to trade to scratch the itch. And also, if one happens to, have a problem, you're just like, whatever. Oh yeah, we're open. %100%. Yeah. What's up? The spoofer's gone, by the way. There is a spoofer by VWAP on ES at 895, 752 lot. We just had a seller enter 149 plus 50, 200 lot seller at, whoa. Mm-mm-mm. That's a mighty... Mm-hmm. The spoofer in ES is not spooked, so I'm in it to win it with you. Bam, just hit profit on one, trailing aggressively with the remaining 2 contracts. And got paid on a Bulinox as well. Yeah, baby. Damn. Just took the second of the 3 contracts, and the third still trailing at 804, 803. Pops up, I'm out. And I'm out. Okay. Did you take that arrow? Boom, 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 boom. kind of bearishly retest the volume point of control of a B node, and we hit they got a 740 lot spoofer at 895 at VWAP on ES. They didn't move anything after that push up. Have a good one. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty jittery. They're shaking off all the minis players, looks like. Yeah, ES kind of like NQ not really putting in the higher high, but the ES just pushed up. Ooh, the ES just put another 500 lot spoofer at just above 875. They're trying to see the strength of the buyers here. Generally, they put it in the opposite direction of where they want it to go. So in this case, it's above action, so it wants to go down. And they have the 739 up at VWAP at 895. So, but it also depends. Like they just got swept, so it's all tipping and calling the bluff of somebody who's playing passively to get them to play aggressive, and they just absorb that 500 lot. Yep. Mm-hmm. The 739's still up there at VWAP. Do, do, ch, ch. Come on, guy. Jeez, Saddam. Bam. Got paid on that. Runner at break even at 808. Pop, 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 pop through VWAP. It's funny how you can make money in this small little range. Well, it's very violent in both directions. So if you capture it and you lock it in, you can get some like 100 tick bursts like nothing. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm playing 2 lots right now and just trying to top off the tank. Yeah, I'm just on finishing off some evals at the moment, but I already took one trade that was successful on another account. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it looks like we're going to break the highs on ES like right now. I don't know if they're going to run that spoofer off the table, but they're going up. Gee Willikers. Yeah, don't get tantalized by, you know, positive numbers going up in your face. They want to cause physiological changes to make you get bias. The sidelines are position. Uh, Caveman does. Ooh, the spoofer moved down to 885. 930 lots at 885 on ES. They moved it last second oh no, it got executed. 1771 executed. So somebody wanted to peel off there, I guess. And they were satisfied with moving it down. So they actually intended to execute. Yeah, we got the hourly close in 5 too, so that's the wick battle. Nice. That's very, very smooth. We had a 223 buyer at 900. Most likely a stopped short. All right. That's 3 more passed. Nice. Okay. Putting those away. Should I trade the top step? I don't know if I read the... Do they have fine print about, like, if something happens while you're waiting for the money, or once the money was removed, you can... Okay. But, like, if something happens and the account gets, like, blown or whatever, worst case scenario, can then they say, well, the account doesn't exist anymore. It's like, well, you took the money. Well, that's what I thought, but I talked to Caveman, and on their Discord, I was just like lurking, and it said a lot of people are waiting like 7 days now, 7 business days, and I don't remember them taking that long. So yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, yeah, they like it took out in like 10 minutes, but it's like I'm like waiting for this. Here, I'll just show you a picture. What it looks like. Like their new dashboard is kind of weird. Bing bong news. But it says like, you know, they approved the funds removed in like 1 minute after I submitted, and then later on it was approved. But I don't know what all this other stuff is, like that wasn't there before on their new website. Like this is new for me. This is my first time doing it with their new layout. And then everyone else was saying it takes up to 7 business days. Scrutinizing, I guess. But it's already approved, but it's like the processing never used to, it was like the same day processing. And that was what they boasted a lot of times, was how fast they were. So that's what I've always experienced with them, was just like, damn, they're fast. Yeah, this is a volume point of control check. We just had like a huge buyer there. Sorry, not say it as it happened at 8:52. I did circle it. Yeah, I'll say, yeah. Yeah, because I was like, what is this? Because it's like, I've never done anything like that. So it was like they wanted me, like, it was my first time even hearing the email, or sorry, the word like eval lockout. And then I heard him, I heard Caveman talk about it today. So I was like, wait, what are they talking about exactly? Didn't even make sense. I just diversify. I'm not married to one or the other. Right. That's mainly for me too. It's like I don't want to have to be like worried about one company while I'll just move on to the next, keep the momentum going, you know. No, I didn't. It was very vague and it was like they wanted me to tell my audience exactly what you were saying or something. And I'm like, I don't even know what they're talking about. So how can I talk about what an eval ban is when you're not being clear about it? Like what? Like they write these long ass emails that are like chat GPT inspired, like with weird words that nobody uses to sound pedantic. You know, it's let me read just the first sentence because it's like, okay, we are selling this to ensure alignment and as conversations continue across social media and within your communities. First, clarification on email evaluation blocking at Apex. And then it's like, there, why are you saying first clarification? And I'm like, I've never even actually heard that term. And you're like talking to me like matter of factly about it. I'm like, what are you? Yeah. So it's not, it's like, these aren't the droids you're looking for type NLP shit. Ensure alignment. We want to ensure alignment. Indubitably. But yeah, it was like, firstly, I did, yes. And I had to use like flatten all multiple times on my, I would have passed the eval on the first trade, but it wouldn't trigger my order. So I had to do some Jimmy trade of 8. When you were saying that, Duda, I was having the same problem just then, that time. Just had a 297 buyer at 893. Just pointing it out. And it was like late to close, like by like, 100 milliseconds or something. And I'm like, damn. Could get buyer absorption. Yeah. It also happens to be the volume point of control retest for the second time. We do have that 297 buyer at 893, so if they don't mind getting underwater and it takes them underwater a bit, I'm here for that little low-hanging fruit. We'll see. Needs to go beneath it, otherwise it's acceptance. Have a good one. Yep. Have a good one. Toodly-doo. Damn. That sucks. Oh, snap, getting paid. This is across the top step. So we're going to lock in here to make it qualify. And qualified. Yeah, take care, man. I'm going to... Yeah, it was only 231 across those two accounts. I'm just building it up slow with micros. I don't want to go buck wild and blow it, you know? Don't want to blow it. Yep. Those two Apex that I built up for a while, and then I was getting juicy payments. Like I had like 1 day of some bug getting in my system, and then I messed it up. But they were good for like 40 plus days, and I took like, I don't know, 18K or something out. I don't even know how much it was, but it was enough. So I'm not worried about it, but it was just like, well, all I had to do was punt like micros, and yeah. Yeah, it should be. Like, and you should reinvest. Like, as I said, I can't say it enough, is like footprints fit into any system like a glove. It just adds clarity. It does nothing but add clarity. So if you ever get a payout, yeah, if you ever get the extra money, just like get a lifetime of something that has level 2 footprints and DOM stuff, because you can see those spoofers and then you start to learn what that means. And it's not like something I made up. It's like, yeah, I've seen it over and over for like 2 years every day. And you just get used to reading it on top of whatever else you're doing. We went. Yeah, there's a high volume node from way back at 805 and 2 volume points of control at 784 and 768, and we just kind of double bottomed off of it. And it's also the weekly open. I don't know. If we didn't break through it, we could be holding it. Acceptance of that large 200 buyer at 893 also. You could use them as defense. Let's go defense. Do, 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 do. Do you follow like fighting at all, Caveman? I've been watching like boxing, like, or getting in, because I have that punching dummy. Like, I'm getting into like boxing and stuff. It's kind of fun. Japan has a very nice lightweight boxer, world class champion guy, Naoya Inoue. You know who he is? They call him the monster because he just knocks everyone out. He's pretty good. Like his like footwork and his ability to know to instinctively know range. Like he could just like not budge and know you're outside of range and you just whiff. And he's like staring at the punch. Like he's fun to watch. Mm. Yeah. there's definitely moves that rhyme and happen over and over, the ebbs and flows of the market. And the pullbacks and the traps and the FU candles and all that. Like this just pulled back and retest that 223 buyer at 893, snagging like 400 sellers in the process to offset it. We just, on ES, we hit the VWAP and just haven't gotten through it. This looks like it's gonna, I'm not gonna say, but yeah, it looks like buyer, like if it goes below that buyer, it's buyer absorption. So that's why I was like, it looks like it's gonna buyer absorb the guy. Just hit another 427 sellers with that pullback there. We're good at like today knocking out all the delta. So it goes up 2K in positive delta, and then now it's pulling back to all break even on the delta. So it hits 2K and then goes back. So we're in like kind of this holding pattern, seeking and destroying all delta. There's other days, like the other day we were doing like 5K in delta, like all positive. So you do like runs on one side. There's been anomalies where I've seen like all negative delta when we went up all day, like people just kept shorting it, shorting into it. The biggest thing I can just wrap up footprints and delta in a nutshell about is like you have 4 types of trades. You have 2 active and 2 passive. You have active buyers and sellers and passive buyers and sellers. And then when I have on my stream those like whale icons, the whales are the passive buyers and sellers that wait above and below the price action, and they're always waiting for some aggressor to absorb. And then the aggressive players get absorbed by the passive players because they don't want to pay market orders. So generally it's the passive players that absorb the aggressive players that tip the hand of who's in control. So if you know, yeah, if you start to see that, it's just kind of, it's one of those things where you're like, okay, now this person's in control. The sellers are absorbing that. And then if you time a point, or like the inflection point is what I call it, but if you get that inflection point, it just gives you like amidst like chop, you can find like a point where it's like, oh, it's now doing this to this guy, so I'm going to go on that side. And then generally it's like it'll give you a burst in a direction of what you're objectively seeing, so you can at least take something out of the market with accuracy. Yeah, toss is good. I would never change the footprint type for that. Somebody offered me to check out something in Ninja, but it's just like, it's not that I'm not interested. It's just I got it dialed in. I don't want to mess it up, you know? I'm going to call the stream here, ladies and gents. So we will catch you tomorrow. Stay frugal.